Alright, what's up everyone? This is SportySpen17. I'm here bringing you kind of an emergency video for the Utah Jazz. Just a few hours ago, a trade went down and the master Danny Ainge himself pretty much sent a bag of donuts over to Atlanta for John Collins. Yeah, pretty much Hawks deal John Collins to Jazz. Open to a huge exception, sources say, is what the ESPN article says. It says, in a deal that delivers the franchise dramatic financial flexibility, the Atlanta Hawks are trading forward John Collins to the Utah Jazz. The Hawks are acquiring forward Rudy Gay and a future second-round pick for Collins, who is owed $78 million over the next 3 seasons. The swap creates a $23.3 million trade exception for the Hawks, the largest in the NBA. Atlanta has a year to potentially use the exception to take on a player's contract. This trade cannot be official until July 6th. So I was driving around delivering Jimmy John sandwiches, and I got the Woj bomb that the Jazz traded for John Collins, and this is huge for the Jazz. This I think essentially is the Utah Jazz's free agency signee, I guess. I mean, to be fair, there weren't very many. Like, the free agency this year is not very good, especially if you want a guard, especially if you want to have someone who's not toxic to your team. Irving, and this is huge for the Jazz. This adds even more depth to our front court. We have Kelly Olynyk, Taylor Hendricks, who just got drafted, Lauri Markkanen, and Walker Kessler. So this is pretty big. John Collins is about to turn 26 years old, so we're still a young team. And his contract is $25 million per year, and that's the highest right now. Next is Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen. They're each getting paid $17 million per year. This is crazy. Like, I think it's crazy for Jazz fan. We don't usually get huge trades like this. I guess we got like Mike Conley, but something I want to say to this. Thank you, Danny Ainge. He didn't have to give up any first-round picks for it. None. A second-round pick in Rudy Gay. Get rid of Rudy Gay. Get him off. He did nothing for us. Good guy, but he just is not what he needed to be for the Jazz. He's old. I'm sure he probably won't even put on a Hawks uniform. This was just all a salary dump for Atlanta. And it's kind of a win-win for both teams. I think that Atlanta could have gotten some more out of it. Pretty much, John Collins, before Trae Young was on the team a few years ago, he was averaging 21 points per game. Now he's at 13, but I think a huge part of that has to do with Trae Young just being Trae Young. Kind of a punk on the Hawks. John Collins was like, I don't want any of this anymore. I'm kind of sick of this. I think it's going to be a nice, refreshing taste for John Collins. He actually was born in Layton, Utah. His mom was in the Air Force, for Hill Air Force Base at the time, so it's kind of a cool connection for John Collins. This is my projected starting lineup. If the team is like this and Clarkson is not on the team too, if Clarkson doesn't sign, I think Colin Sexton, point guard, Ochai Agbaji, shooting guard, John Collins, Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler. Those 5 players, they're all under 26 years old. How crazy is that? And they're all solid. This young core is just crazy. It's going to be awesome. This just boosted the Jazz's chance to make the playoffs even more. I did a video a little bit ago saying that Lauri Markkanen is the answer for the Jazz making the playoffs. He still is. I think without Lauri Markkanen, this team is just kind of not quite like playoff run ready. But with adding John Collins and Lauri Markkanen, like it's going to be awesome, everyone. I think John Collins is going to bring a new fire. He's kind of in a Lauri Markkanen situation. He was their second option. They kind of tossed him to be the third option since the new star came in. The trades this year have been wild. I'm all for it. I love the NBA offseason. It's crazy. All these new CBA deals, making it harder for teams to keep multiple players. That's exactly why the Hawks got rid of John Collins for a bag of donuts. But anyway, this has been SportySpen17. Thank you all for watching. More to come on the future of the Jazz. If you like Jazz content, just hit that subscribe button. I'm all things Jazz. And everyone have a good rest of your day.